Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on the KaoshKraft server. Today's episode we are going to be doing a few things around the tower base that we've got here. And we're also going to be maybe getting a bit of the upper part of the tower done today, hopefully. We'll see how we go with this. But enough fooling around, I just decided it would be a good idea to pretend that I was the dog for a second, as if I was F5 on the dog. Alright, so today we are going to get started. I haven't done anything at all, practically, since the last episode. On the server with us right now, we've got DT Minecrafter and Daysoft Pauls. I always see the name. I'm never too sure if I'm, reading it right. Daysoft Pauls, if you're watching it, let me know if I've said it correctly. So what we're going to do now is, you can see the sun's going down. What we can quickly discuss what we're about to get done. So first of all, some little kind of getting ready for this episode stuff. We are going to never get a cat until their bugs get fixed, of course. In fact, cats are so annoying because they're meowing. So yeah, we've been speaking to DT Minecraft. I actually went to go check out his plot. Very awesome stuff. And what we're going to do now quickly is I'll quickly discuss what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of all of this dirt around here because that really needs to go. In fact, it doesn't actually look that bad, surprisingly. And the other stuff we're going to be doing today's episode is we're going to be fixing... man, I'm messing up already. Every episode, you know how it goes. Mess up our words. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to get this looking all good. We're going to get some mossy stone in there. We're going to get some cracked stone. We're going to just vary things up a bit. And we also want to make a little bit of a retaining type thing because I've got some great plans for what happens once we have finished the main tower in our base, because I think we've got some cool stuff planned, that's for sure. What I'm going to do now is, it's nighttime, I might just quickly sleep, and I'll be back. Alright, so we have slept the night away, and we are on our way off to a, currently undisclosed location, but get me out of here. So, let's quickly read, what's that? Go back to farming trees, grew and destroyed my farm. That's terrible. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to go to Bean's house base. And it's not really a house. It's all underground type stuff, so it's more just a base, of course. And we're going to have to pop into our spawn base on our way there for the reason that we need some iron. I didn't bring any iron with me. Oh, I did! Wow, I am so prepared. So prepared. Unintentionally prepared, but prepared nonetheless. Alright, so let's go up here. We should be at Box's house there. Bean's is right around here. And last time we didn't go check it out because Bean didn't show it in a video, but I'm pretty sure I saw his video the other day, so we are cool guys. So let's, where can we drop our horse off? There we go. We can check out here. So this is Bean's stuff. It's actually looking pretty damn neat. I'm not going to show any more, but I don't think that was shown. But what we're going to do is we were going to go and find some of these things. These vines. Actually, I'm just thinking. We might not have to steal some of Bean's vines. We might be able to actually get some for ourselves. Because I helped Bean when he needed some vines. And I'm pretty sure I took myself some vines as well. So let's actually go check that out quickly. So in the end, we ended up going back to our main base. Oh, there we go. Bit of lag, bit more lag. And we are going smoothly now. Let's hope. Alrighty. So, whoa, everything's pretty much the same. Alright, let's jump in here. And check out where would I've put these vines. Yeah, we've got a bunch of rubbish, that's for sure. No. There we go, 64 vines, that's what we needed. So, don't need to destroy any of Bean's stuff. I was just going to take the bottom pieces and hopefully they would regrow. What we can do while we're on this side of town is we can quickly check out that chicken farm that we made around Bean's house. Because that chicken farm is, It's not really loaded all the time, so I'm not too sure whether we are getting a bunch of chickens in there. So I'm gonna have to check that out quickly. Just make sure, because if that is the case, we'll just add more chickens. And where's... there. Nice and secret. 52, okay, that should be good. If Bean needs chicken, he's got chicken. So let's head back to our base. So as I say, today we're gonna be removing that dirt, which I still have to do. Getting the bottom fixed, and then definitely getting that corner piece of the tower fixed, if you know what I'm talking about. The corner piece that we're having trouble with in our single player world, like that piece there, those corners. We can do it quite easily in here, I'm fairly certain. But in our single player world, you guys might know that we're having a bit of trouble with that. Here we won't have any trouble. I'm pretty sure we won't have any trouble. So I just want to get going on it, check how it works. I think it's going to work the way I've planned it. And although me saying that is probably very bad bad thing, because what's going to happen is now that I've said it's going to work, it's probably not. Let's just hop out of there, check if we've got, yep. Oh, wow, that was perfect timing. All right, so we need to do some of the normal mossy stone. So we'll do, mossy is like that, right? Wait, oh, wait, I've done, never mind, my bad. I know what I was doing. Don't, don't judge me. I know what I did. There we go. Yeah, cool. I'm not going to use all of them because we're going to want to grow some more vines. And aside from that, we don't need a full stack. Where can I put these? Let me just put a few up here. Just like there, there, there. And we'll do a few like that. Those should be good. Now what we want to do, what I was going to be saying, is we are going to be adding just a little bit of texture and variance around the bottom here so that it looks like this is all supported a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so what we have to do is we have to knock out a few of these because I kind of just filled it in with whatever was around. Maybe just get a few of these in. And we're going to be making a bit of a retaining thing around here, I would imagine. Or actually, I've got to think about this because the plan, let me speak to you about the grand plan for all this stuff. I'm going to be giving a little bit away, but not everything away of what I'm planning on doing. But basically, let's just get up here. We're going to be doing something. Let's just let the suspense build up a bit. Okay, let's go. All right, there we go, and we're there. Perfect. We're actually quite high. So the plan, we can have a look out. We can see there's a swamp over there. We got some forest, and the spawn. So we've got a very good place here to kind of view stuff around. The forest, the swamp isn't too close. But what I'm planning on doing here is eventually clearing out a bunch of this land here and making ourselves a giant sort of, I don't know what to call it. I'm planning on having a few towers, with this being the central main tower. And a lot of people have actually commented to build little small towers. These other towers aren't actually going to be towers necessarily. They might even be monuments that I have in my head. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what kind of happens. But what I want to do is I want them to all come into here. So we might even make an entrance on each of these 4 sides instead of having them blocked in. But we'll still have to see about that. Coming from this angle, it actually looks quite nice. Just seeing the little bits and pieces around there. What I'm going to do, actually, before I get going on the rest of the stuff... Yeah, I'm not going to jump off there, though. But, yeah, what we're going to get going on before we get going on the bottom is I think I'm going to remove that dirt, because else I'm never going to remove it, and it's going to just become one of those projects that sit on the sideline for a while. So, let's get to that quick. Alright, so we have gone ahead and put in a little bit of these stones and things around there. I didn't really... Well, stone brick and stuff. I didn't really want to do that on camera because it was all just a bit of monotonous stuff. There's a bit of things that we're going to have to do, kind of smooth it out like that sort of stuff, and just make it look a little bit more natural for the time being, just because I don't want to have a completely out of place looking project. I want it to be sitting in the ground, rooted in there, so that while we're doing this stuff, it still is looking good. So that's pretty much why we did that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get started on these outside pillars that we're talking about, and I've got some ideas of what we could be doing. And in fact, I've got one that I think is a very good idea, which I came up with myself. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing now. So let's get up to, there we go. Yep, up to there. So let's just boost up with some dirt, because it's easy to fix up when we're done. What's here? That's there. Okay. Yeah, every now and then when you see that sort of stuff happen, just where I like disappear in a block, that's just what happens. Because we're on the server. So let's get going on this. In fact, these blocks here, I might just take one more down because they're going to be showing a little bit, I think. Let's just check what we're going to do. So what we planned in the last episode, I'm pretty sure we planned in the last episode. I can't remember if I thought about this or if it was actually something that happened. But what we were going to do is we were going to do a central piece like this, which is going to be shared between the two things. Then we're also going to do some blocks up over there like that. So... let's change over to this. And, okay, well, there we go. Of course, we have to injure ourselves. So, we're just going to do this. I'm only going to go up the one side, because I think that should be enough to show you guys what's going on. I'm going to clear that, don't I? Yeah, so, I'm sure that'll show you what I'm about to do. And a lot of this stuff is quite monotonous. But another thing about, like, just doing this sort of stuff is it all looks really good when all these things come together. And in fact, that's actually something I got like what I feel about towers is they're quite a pain to build. There's a lot of falling, there's a lot of pillaring up, and it's quite tough sometimes to change things on them just because you're so high up and you can't get to stuff, or you have to get under things. So what I like to do with towers is I like to just kind of take them slowly. Don't rush things, because that's when you're stuck in frustrated. You start falling off, dying, and you see that? You need yourself some feather falling if you want to do this stuff. But yeah, what we're going to do now is right around where we've got these pillars coming around there. What my plan was maybe to just kind of extend that inwards there, so that it looks a little bit nicer. We're going to have to probably sleep as well. So let's just do this for a few of them. Do it there, there, and there. Oh wow, we've got another Halcyon Days convert over here. Just gotta love that. Sure, that's probably what we're looking at right now. That sky. Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. So let's finish off this. We're almost there. Come on. I don't want to go down with that and pillar up a bit later. And at least skeletons won't be. Actually, oh man, these could actually be spawning spots for skellies. That's one off, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't actually think about that. We might have to do some lighting stuff over here. Well, we definitely will have to do some lighting stuff. Let's do that. That's, again, wrong one. What am I doing? And that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's good. That's good. This should be enough for us to see what's going on. I want to save that piece of wood. Ah, yep, we got it. And, there we go. All right. So, there we go. Let's hope this looks good. I think it will. I think it'll kind of just not take out too much, because last time we tried using a bit of the fence posts and stuff, and they looked a little bit odd. Okay. That's actually looking quite good. I like the oak in the back. Let's have a look during the day. Yeah, take a look at that. I think that is actually going to work really, really well. We're going to have to maybe step back a bit, in fact, so don't take a look at it just yet. And what? Every time a skeleton is right over here. I swear there's like skeleton-only spots. There we go. We got rid of that one. That's my, I actually just replied about how Halcyon Days is pretty awesome. And it's about Halcyon Days. But my tower's pretty. I replied that it's very pretty. But that was intentionally Halcyon Days, but my tower's pretty as well, I hope. Or is that going to be one to get set off? We'll test it out now. I think we should be close enough if it was going to go off. But have a look at that. I think that'll work. If we do this around the edges, it'll kind of just round the tower out a little bit and create a little bit of depth there. Now, what we can do in the inside there is obviously we could put some fence posts or something along those lines. Or we could test out a few other things. So I'm not too sure what will be the final decision there. But I think we'll just do this for the rest of them and see how it looks. After that, we're also going to have to do a little bit of a way up and maybe start doing a bit of the inside stuff here, because we need this to look held together. And I've got some plans for how we're going to do that. Man, we're going to need so many damn oak logs. It's going to be crazy, but it's going to be worth it. Yeah, you're a friendly horse. Hello. All right. So let's get to that. Well, I'll get to that. I'll bring you guys back when I'm done there, and we can see what we're going to get up to after that. We're back. We've got this stuff all filled in, and in fact, I think it's looking quite good now that it's all completed. I think we should take a little bit of a step back, as per usual. Check what we've done. This is what I actually like to do when I do build things. If you guys come on here, you guys will check out. We've still got DT Minecraft on with us. We've had a few people pop on and off in the meantime, but what I was going to suggest is, why does the sun always go down as we're about to start recording? But have a look at that. That's looking really good, I think. Now, we're going to have to start doing a few things in there. I'm thinking of putting in some windows. I don't know why we're getting these weird things with the bone blocks. They tend to do that for me, where they have these little bits and pieces that go black and stuff like that, if you can see them. I don't know if it's actually going to show up in the video, but there's a few little bits and pieces around bone blocks, which are kind of weird. What I was saying, though, is that this is looking pretty good. We can now start putting in some windows and stuff in here, perhaps, and we can do the inside pieces as well. But what I was going to even add on to the first part of what I was originally speaking about before I lose my train of thought and I start speaking about random other things, is that on the server, you guys can actually check how I do build things and how many times we do end up stepping back, checking things out. If they're not good, we can redo it. Those types of things. You can actually just see how many times that happens. And let's do that. And that. And what I want to do now is I want to quickly start doing some of the middle pieces before we continue on with the outside and stuff. And the plan for this is to have ourselves our ladder going up the middle, like what we have in our single player world, actually, with our original tower. And then what I want to do with that is I want to start going out. Actually, we'll start on this one. I want to start adding maybe a floor or so here, or maybe no floors, and add all of our stuff at the top there, because we're going to actually have a few floors in the top when we're done there. So let's just get rid of that, and we'll do that. There should be a block there. Perfect. And there. Fantastic. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull this one across there, and that... Oh, there we go. That across there. And we'll have to maybe... How do we work this one out? Because I don't like to have one go across something that kind of look a bit weird. We'll just do it for now. I guess we'll put that one in, just so we know that we're going to have to change that at some stage. I want to see how much room this takes up. We'll actually just do this for now and make it look like what it will be, because it might end up being very narrow, and this could be a bad idea. So let's just do that. All right. No, that's wrong. Wrong. That needs to go there, there, and there. And then we'll do this. We'll fix that up later. This is all just for showing us what it looks like. We'll do this over here again. And we'll check, because I thought this was actually going to be a bit more space here, and I've run out of bone blocks, of wood blocks, of course. We're getting really, really low. So let's just do this. And we'll block this in, because we don't want any creepers around us. So, yeah, that could actually look quite good. You know what? This actually will look quite good if we put these all the way up the top, going through the middle there. I think that'll work out really, really well. But we don't have many blocks left, man. Actually, any of those log blocks left. This is all we got with us. One lonely log block. But for today, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm really glad we've got a bit of stuff done. You can see there's a mist block there, which we're going to have to get at some stage. But yeah, it's gone really good this episode. Very smooth. We got a lot of little things done along the way, and I think it's good to get this stuff done instead of leaving it for a bit of time. So let's get away from these guys, get our sword out, and get some stuff going. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.